wish for free. Yeah.
I rang the bell. Made a big wish.
No, you made 3 wishes.
3 wishes.
Yeah, because you rang the bell 3 times. No. You rang the bell 3 times.
Okay. All right.
So, if you did it 3 times, you have 3 wishes. Of course, these are artistic representations. In there, you're gonna find the real ones, right? And the real religious representation. Up there, use your imagination to represent like an arch and an arrow. Can you see it?
Yes.
That is a representation of Oshosi. Oshosi used to be a hunter.
Okay.
And that's why he's always represented with a metal element, and it describes the shape of the arch and the arrow. His colors are blue and yellow. And then he can share the same metal pot, or they can be split. And that is the representation of Ogun, god of minerals. That's why the representation with metal. And Ogun is also god of labor, god of justice, protecting people who deal with legal terms, like lawyers and policemen. Ogun lives in the forest with a big machete, and he's just opening the forest path, right? And his colors are green and black. Now we have Elegua, we have Oshosi, we have Ogun, and there's one more. In this case, you're gonna find him inside because his name is Osun, and he's always represented by a rooster made of metal. So a metal rooster, and he can never be placed on ground, never directly on ground. He has to be placed a little bit separate and higher. He's a kind of vigilant, and he can never fall off. If it colors green and yellow,
Oshun?
now for the priest. The Babalao.
Babalao.
His grandson is a Babalao.
Ah.
He's very young, only 21 years old, and 3 years ago he was specially initiated and specially trained to be a Babalao. That's why you can keep Orula in your altar. If you don't have a Babalao in the family, you are not allowed to keep Orula in your altar because this is only for the priests. That's why the decoration of the place with a combination of the colors green and yellow. And these pots are the representation of all these orishas. So there's something consecrated inside, and this is where they live. And this is the way they provide ashe for him. So he's the owner of this altar, and it cannot be shared with any other members, right? And right here, remember this combination of colors?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for the wind. Remember the colors of the rainbow?
Yeah.
Remember the yellow one?
Yeah. Ocean.
Oshun for
The river.
the river. Remember the red one?
Shango?
Santa
Shango.
Barbara.
Shango for fire.
Shango.
Remember the one in blue?
Himaya.
No.
Yemaya,
Yemaya.
the ocean.
Yeah.
The ocean.
And well, not the Indian. That is another consecrated element, but he's not representing any orishas. And that one in white, remember the one for our mind and for purity, Obatala. And then on ground, you're gonna find the warriors. Remember, it's mandatory to get the protection by the warriors everywhere. That's why you find the beads in red and black, and look at the face with the seashells. That is Elegua, the metal pot with the 3 legs and metal elements inside, representing Ogun and Oshosi, and the rooster for sure. Maybe you cannot see it from that position, but for sure the rooster is up there, very protected.
Okay.
And this one in so many colors. ¿No se ve bien? No. Este está muy lindo. Está detrás de los paños. Pero sí está ahí, for sure. For sure. And this one is a Gayu. A Gayu is god of volcanoes. In Cuba we don't have any, but anyway, that is a power from Earth. And that's why he's placed on ground. And Yemaya is always on the surface of the waters. But Yemaya has another representation that is like a mutation into Yemaya Olokun. And that's why you find 3 blue pots here on the bathtub. And they are locked and full of water.
And a turtle.
Yes, and real turtles, that is a representation of the sea life and the river life. And those are the representations of the mysteries of the deep waters. Deep of the lake, the ocean, and the river. And there's 3 blue pots full of water and locked. Those are 3 more consecrated elements.
So this is the altar in the house of Salvador. And you have all the religious deities to invoke the free ones. Martin.
Mainly is dedicated to tourism now. The Apple Hotel, 5-star hotel. Parque Central Hotel,
The
5-star hotel.
capital
Plaza Hotel, 4-star hotel. Inglaterra Hotel,
Inglaterra.
Telegraph Hotel. And apart from that, in front of, next to the capital, we have Saratoga Hotel. And Sevilla Hotel, 1 block out. So they are very decoration about
We're in one of the main squares with all the important government buildings. Alright, so we're sitting in a lovely convertible. Yay!
places here. Now I'm going to show you an elephant. Elephant.
Oh, look at these people on stilts. Oh, the ladies on stilts. Some dances in the square.
La primera pareja. Vaya saliendo la segunda ya. Guíate por la penúltima. Now it's taking place in Havana, something we call La Bienal de La Habana. Oh yeah, La Bienal de La Habana. It's like that's why you see the street movie by sports activities like this, dancing on the streets, conference. So it's a good in Havana. Yes, all over. No, it's mainly Havana. Ya tú vas detrás de ellos entonces, de los últimos que salieron. Ya. Los últimos que salieron, ¿quiénes fueron? Okay.
Some people practicing a dance on the street. They're practicing for some show.
They were working at the canal. All that material they were retiring from those works, they use it to form the blocks and build houses along. It's very resistant. So this here the environment is very aggressive with the buildings. This is so, especially in winter time. In our winter time, we call it the north are coming, and you have all these things that are coming into the houses, and it's so really spread all over there.
Entering the square. We're entering the square, the old cathedral.
So we are right into this cathedral square.
Cathedral
This is
square.
what we are doing this morning. We are coming to visit Cathedral Square on top, Plaza de Armas, San Francisco, Plaza Vieja, and then Parque Central. That's what we are visiting. So this Cathedral Square receiving the name, getting the name from one of the most beautiful religious constructions we have in Cuba, and especially here in Havana. It's also another very good expression of the Cuban, the Spanish Baroque, this construction. If you check to the niches in the front of the cathedral, you will see it's missing sculptures or statues in there.
The cigar binder is the leaf cover the filler, and wrapper leaf is the last leaf used for the view for the elegant the cigar. It is very important to eliminate the scented grain in every leaf. Why? Because it contains about 70-75% of nicotine after the fermentation process. Never used to make cigar. Here removed in every leaf and used for organic fertilizer and natural insecticide, la tabaquina. Now cut the leaf to give the size of the cigar, and these pieces used as a filler for inside part of the combustion the cigar. Now binder is the leaf cover the filler, and now time to roll. Of course, now it's a small demonstration just for sure, because this clay is the best to roll cigar, yeah? In-house, after the binder leaf, and roll the cigar in one paper, like newspaper, and wait about 45 minutes, 1 hour, for the paper absorb the humidity of the leaf, and the cigar takes better cylindrical shape. Cigar is like woman, require a lot of massage. Now prepare that wrapper leaf. Remember, it's the last leaf used for the view for the elegant the cigar. Honey used as a natural glue. Of course, when the people smoke cigars, the cigar has better taste, better flavor. Now put in diagonal way to roll the wrapper.
Wow. Yay.
Usually it's just a small demonstration. It's possible look and smell. Stronger. Now you continue wait. Puff, puff again, puff again.
That's fine. Maybe I have smelled the
Stronger.
One more.
Well, I've never had one dipped in honey before.
Puff.
Wow, I like that.
Do you want a photo?
To see Winston Churchill.
Like, I don't know how to do
Puff,
it.
continue wait.
Another.
American, no. 3 times.
Oh, you look so cool.
Ah,
Oh my god. Interesting.
You're probably used to smoking the other
I
smokes,
can't
are
send
you?
it. I don't.
provinces. So Santa Clara was the capital city of the former Las Villas province. It was what is now Villa Clara, Cienfuegos, Santi Espíritus, and Zapata Peninsula. It was the most important city of this big province. That's why in 1958 he decided to attack the city to divide the country. At the moment of the attack to Santa Clara, it was taking place another important battles in the area.
Taxi.
At the north,
Taxi.
it was on the attack of Camilo Cienfuegos attacking Yaguajay City. Che Guevara was attacking Santa Clara, and Fidel Castro was attacking Santiago de Cuba. So the intention when they decided to send these groups to invade the west part of Cuba, the central part of Cuba, and then the west part, Vinales area, was following a similar strategy used by the rebels in the war against the Spanish, when they also sent two groups to the invasion of the rest of the island to incorporate the rest of the region to the rebellion. So they did it in this case with Che Guevara, the most important commander after Fidel Castro, and Camilo Cienfuegos. A mí no se fue, it's not so.
So we're heading back now to see all these stalagmite formation. A small cave, but a pretty one. The historical part of the city. Built in the 18th century, houses here over 200 years old, and there's a gate to prevent cars from coming in. Oh, that's pretty.
Yes, they have some nice embroidery here.
Very pretty. Entering the cave disco, Cara, Vicky, and myself. And we have 3 mojitos. What madness is this? 3 mojitos. Yes, mojito. Wow. You go ahead. I'm filming.
Don't worry.
I'm filming. Woo. So this is the entrance to a disco inside of a cave. And we were bold enough to walk up here. All the regulars are coming in. So they are. The regulars are in line. And we just want to peep. And we don't know how they get in back down. No, well, when we stand up there, we will see. There's no music yet, but it is interesting. Down there, the first one we see. So here we are at Ancon Beach. Ancon Beach. In Cuba. The home of the artist. Beautiful paintings. Oh, oh. Wow. Can I come in? Hola. Can I come in? What are you working on? Oh, a man with a cigar. Beautiful. What medium do you use? Acrylic or oil? ¿Con qué?
Óleo sobre lienzo.
Óleo. So oil paintings.
Todas son mis obras.
¿Cómo se llama?
Osdelvis Rodríguez Olivera.
Okay. It's a bit long for me to remember. Beautiful work. Thank you.
Vale, okay.
La Victoria
Until
siempre.
victory, always or forever, or forward, always forward to the victory. Is what the meaning of that. And he's dressed in a uniform because this transmitted the idea that he was always in this position to continue the war, the fights, whatever the people needed.